adventurers have managed to make a peace between the were-rats and the gnomes of Blingdenstone, and must now prepare to face down the evil ooze Pudding King that threatens the city. They must return to previous cities and locations in order to gain items and preparations.
So we left off with you exploring some caves. You saw some hook horrors run past you, and you found a bunch of gnolls. We left off at the top of the initiative with Aaron.
Okay. Oh, we're splitting the party. Lovely. Love splitting the party. I'll stand here and think about us splitting the party.
There's a whole lot of different directions to go.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
Alright. Well, one of these guys is gonna come up and start swinging at Diathos.
I'll swing that way.
He don't care.
No means no, Joe.
No means no.
Fucking. Armor class of 18.
Well, he hits anyway, doing a whole 3 piercing damage. And Zed.
I cry in pain and call his mother fat. It's scathing, I know.
You be lucky he doesn't understand your words.
I'm right there. So I can still hit him. Rage.
I appreciate that, Tank.
Allow me to stand behind you with my massive pool of health.
Yeah.
And then proceed to not hit.
Yeah, but just have another attack.
Brian just likes doing reach rounds.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely hits that time.
I'm the horny.
No, I think
He's
John's
aware,
got something
and
to
that's
say about that.
That's true. Little John's got the horns.
And I'm done.
All right, Lucas.
Let's see. Okay, this goes that way, so that'll be me.
All right, and this one gets all. You'll have to dash. Little John, he would run towards the fight. Shove past Zed and Diathos, and oh no, does he use strictly? Okay, he does have a sheet updated.
Let's say he might be strictly.
He's got his sheet updated. So, recklessly attacking and hitting. 16 damage and
He's
killing.
raging?
One. He is currently raging.
And doesn't they have a storm aura too? Whenever they enter it, or is that a?
He's
I guess I don't know.
raging. His storm aura only activates when he initiates the rage, not like every turn or anything. He was already raging. Or at least he was still raging from his last turn, according to his sheet.
It just seems like that's an awfully terrible ability. It's only the one activation.
It does seem kind of sad. I feel bad for him.
It made it
You can activate. You can activate
on your bonus. So he just never activates it as a bonus action.
That's true. Usually everything's dead after the first activation.
But he will make his second attack on the other one, continuing to hit, but doing much less damage. And this gnoll, they always have to dash to get into range. You guys are just the right distance. The Athos.
Well, I'll take a swing at the one in front of me.
That's definitely a hit. And in its already weakened state, it goes down.
No, that's me.
Althea moves up and tries to shove her head in behind you, Lucas, and you realize that she does not fit through these narrow corridors. Only medium creatures can move through these passageways.
Oh, I knew that. I could see that. She's gonna have to go around with the others.
She seems to be getting irritated at this concept. This gnoll moves up to here. It starts by shouting something in the strange gnoll tongue at the gnoll next to it, and that gnoll immediately attempts to bite Little John, and it succeeds, dealing a little 4 piercing damage, reduced by his rage. And then it pulls out a glaive and begins using its reach to strike past the other gnoll towards Diathos. What is your armor class, Diathos?
18.
It hits you for 11 slashing damage.
I'll use my reaction to happen.
Right. And Venick.
Okay, we'll move there. I'm trying to center myself. I'm gonna shoot that one right there with a firebolt.
Fire away. That does not hit.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Alright. Well, Sister Miriam is going to follow after Lucas, but she can't quite get past Althea taking up the entire passageway. But Snow moves in to take the position of the one that fell and begins to attack Diathos and misses, bringing us back to Aaron.
Alright. That is me dashing.
Alright. Just a second. The gnoll in front of Little John continues to try and fight against him, and manages to hit for a whole 3 piercing. She reduces. Zed!
That's me. I'm attack the one in front of the assholes.
Right. You hit.
Do it again. Oh,
But your second strike does not find its mark.
I'm done.
Alright. Lucas. You can see further down the tunnel several gnolls fighting what appears to be Little John, Diathos, and Zed.
Let's see. Am I considered in dim light right now? Or am I out of
Not-
the range of their lights?
So you sit next to Aaron. You're in light.
Yeah, but
I'm not next
might
to
be far
Aaron.
enough.
So I'm
Okay.
asking.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's somebody else then.
That would be the range of... Make it visible. But that would be the range of Dawnbringer right now.
So I would be
You're not even in the dim light.
nice. So I am basically invisible to anybody that has dark vision while I'm in that darkness. I finally get to use it. Alright. Well, make sure this is good. I'm a firebolt that her.
One in back.
Let's see what it's at her. Yes.
That one's definitely different. That's definitely a hit.
Oh, I am.
17. You hit again.
Oh, bang.
Another 15. But it does not go down.
Well, that's me.
Well, one comes around the corner here to attack Little John. And it hits. They're doing really well. They're rolling very well to hit and absolutely garbage for damage.
He remembered to give himself the 8 temporary hit points, right?
He does not have it on his character sheet.
It might have been expended already.
Has he been hit? Was he hit in the last engagement?
I don't recall.
Hmm.
But it is his turn. And he's going to turn and strike the one that just hit him successfully. 12. Which is not quite enough, so he will continue. He brings another one down.
Another one blasted. Hey, another one blasted.
Yeah, those.
I'll make a swing at the one in front of me.
Alright. You hit it, and that one goes down.
And then bonus action disengage. And that's me.
Well, this one is still standing. And as such, the only one in range now is Little John to be missing. Meanwhile, this one steps around the corner and takes the spot of the one Little John just laid low and proceeds to strike at him. However, Little John dodges out of the way. Thea is annoyed and proceeds to stomp her way around the corner, while even more gnolls force their way in.
So we ran into an old
And this one, it looks over its back trying to figure out where it got shot from, but it doesn't see anything. But it can't just disengage, so it will continue to go after Little John, hitting him once for 13 slashing damage. He's reducing it. Mr. Miriam follows after Lucas. Venom.
I think I'm gonna do Word of Radiance on this one. It'll hit both
Word
of
of
those.
Radiance is a radius from you.
From me? That is from
Yes.
a spot I see.
Did you read it?
I don't think so.
Did you read it?
Did anybody
I've
read
used
it?
it. I've read it before. I've used it.
Yep, yeah. Okay.
Red what?
Then I will do Firebolt on the front one.
What Slayer?
Oh god.
Ryan!
What?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do Firebolt on the front one.
Alright. I'm afraid that doesn't hit.
That's it.
That one's dead. Bring us back to Aaron. You hit. You strike out at the one that has so far not been even touched. And it continues to fight on.
Is it okay if I move here? I don't do anything
Yeah.
weird. Okay. That's my turn.
Well, seeing as it just got attacked by you, it turns to strike at you.
Yeah.
And misses entirely.
Sure does.
Meanwhile, Zed.
I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna attack this first one.
You hit it.
And I'm gonna attack the first one again.
And you hit it again. And it goes down.
And I'm done.
Lucas.
Well, that one's still up. That's not gonna hit.
No, it will not.
But that
But that
does!
will. That's just a normal hit. But it is enough damage to knock him out of the game.
No. Now I'm visible again.
You are now within at least the dim light, possibly the bright light. You're in the dim light. Anything else?
No, that's me.
Well, Little John's gonna finish what Aaron started and cleave the head off the hyena-like shoulders of this gnoll. Meanwhile, Diathos.
Well, I do not see how. No, I do see one left alive. So I will step up and smack. Yeah.
That is a hit,
Fortunately, I do not get sneak attack with this.
so it is still up.
And then I'll walk away again. That's me.
Dead. That one's dead. Bringing it to Althea, who has to take the long way. She's over to there. The one that is still alive is going to use its spear and poke Zed right back. What's your armor class, Zed?
It is 14.
It hits you, dealing a whole 5 piercing. This one's dead. Sister Miriam chases after Lucas. Venick.
Alright, well, I've been doing so well so far, but let's go with that one back there. And you know, we're gonna hit it with a guiding bolt. Stepping up the game here.
Well, that's definitely a hit.
Ooh.
I think you just earned it.
Okay,
Quite radiant.
Yeah.
its body begins to glow with the magic of advantage as
Yep.
it falls to the ground with a massive hole through its torso.
Quick, hit it. Well,
You could hit it while it's down. You'd have advantage even. You'd have advantage from it being prone and from it glowing. Also, it probably won't fight back.
There you go, Diathos.
I'm going to move, I guess. To let's see. 1, 2, 3. I can make it right there. That's my turn.
Very well. Aaron.
I'm going to stick with my rule of left. There's not much here.
Well,
Yeah.
that's your turn. Zed.
That's me.
And Lucas.
I'll check over her body. Or at least its body.
Well, it's carrying a glaive.
Don't really need that yet.
It also has what you recognize as a basic healing potion and a gnawed thigh bone of some kind of humanoid.
Gross.
Well, it's got a potion. That'll be me.
Well, Little John would probably ask, anything up that way, as he points to where you came from?
More tunnels, and Althea will be coming shortly. Probably in a bit of a bad mood, but not much can do about small space with her. Yeah.
Little John would nod understandingly, and then proceed to go in here. Diathos.
Another small space.
There's me.
Alright. Althea continues stomping her way forward. Finally catches up to you, Lucas. And Sister Miriam eases past her. Stand up with everyone else. Venick.
Okay, so I checked in this room.
Look, Diathos left his torch.
Good.
I didn't have control of it, so I just assumed it wasn't my torch.
And that's where I'm going.
It says you've got control of it.
I wasn't able to move.
That's my turn.
It says controlled by Diathos.
Well, then it's my torch.
So, I have a thing for my barbarian for Zealot for half my level. Will that be 2 damage then? Or 3?
What ability is it?
It's my Divine Fury. I get a d6 plus half my level.
So D6, you're level 5, so plus 3. Yeah, a D6 plus 3. Round up.
Oh no, last time I did this, my Rage and Divine Fury got like deleted.
But that's your turn, Venick.
Yep, that's my turn.
I would say it feels like it's a dead end down here.
So it's back to Aaron.
So far, this has just been cavey. Nothing's popped out, right?
Nope.
I mean, not alive. Like, you know
No,
what I meant.
not since that first area where the hook horrors ran past you.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Zed.
That's my team up here.
And Lucas.
Well, since Althea won't be able to fit through that hole, we're gonna end up going this way. That's me.
Well, Little John heard that there was a dead end down there, so he'll go with Aaron since Zed is going the other way. Ahead. Diathos.
We suppose. That's me.
Thea turns around and follows after Lucas, as does Sister Miriam. Venick.
I shall stay right there.
Aaron.
I'm gonna peek around the corner.
Looks like you found more tunnels that lead further off into the Underdark.
Lovely. Guys, you'll never believe what I just found.
She's beyond the wildest imagination.
Yes.
Excellent.
Trunk preppers?
Yes.
Dope.
From the exit.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Zed.
No, she didn't find the end of her turn over there.
That's my turn.
Well, I see muscle making.
It is your turn.
Heading up this way. No, that might be a tight squeeze for Althea.
Yeah, that looks like it'd probably be a little tight.
That's me.
Little John follows Aaron out, steps out into the tunnel, says something about how we'll have to wait for everyone else to catch up.
I love ketchup.
You love ketchup.
I do.
Yeah, though.
Odd.
That's me. I also see some sort of weird infernal writing at the bottom there. Oh yeah, that's me.
Can you actually see?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see the border of the map.
Is there actually anything down there, or is it?
No, it's really just the border of the map.
Damn.
And the map has like all this like crazy writing all along the border. And like cave painting style drawings in the corners. I don't know why, but it does. Anyways, Althea follows after Lucas, as does Sister Miriam, and Venek.
I'm gonna dash up there.
I'm supposed to talk food in your mouth, Crunchy.
Sorry. There, that's it.
Alright. Aaron,
Did we? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll stay there.
you've literally found the end of the map.
Oh. So, what do I just see the world cutting off there? Like
You
a flat
see
earther?
more Underdark.
Wow. Okay. So never mind.
That's the part where nobody goes. You get stuck in and die.
Meanwhile, Zed.
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright.
I'm gonna get lost in these tunnels.
Lucas, you guys are choosing to split the party quite a bit.
Well, I'm gonna call back to Althea. That's a bit of a tight squeeze.
It doesn't look like it's as tight as some of the other ones. So this map does have specific spots that are listed as not being able to fit large creatures. But there appears to be a figure up around the corner.
Huh. I'm a hide. Even though I'm in darkness, I'm a hide.
Even though you're technically invisible.
Yeah, that person don't look like somebody I could take on. That'll be me.
Right? Well, Little John looks to Venek and Diathos. Should we wait here or should we go get the others?
Well, might as well see what's keeping them.
To me.
And he immediately charges off. Diathos, as you hear the loud echoing clopping of his hooves.
That's me.
Althea is able to just barely manage to squeeze through, and then looks to you, Lucas. Actually,
She wouldn't be able to see me.
you are invisible right now. So, since she can't see you, she keeps going because she assumes that you must have gone on.
Well,
And-
I would whisper to her to stop and wait for the others.
She looks around confused, narrows her eyes a little bit. Who said that?
That'd be me. Lucas, you know, your pops.
I don't see you anywhere. How do I know you're not something trying to trick me?
Use fire breath.
Althea, just trust me. Quite skilled at hiding in the dark.
She manages to pass her insight. She was thinking about breathing fire in every direction to see what would happen.
Oh, my britches are fire.
But now that there's a big red dragon,
Yeah.
over here turns and looks, and you see two glowing red eyes looking out of the dark.
Ah, hell. Like a vampire, say?
No, more like they're being backlit by, like, as if it was lenses on a mask and there was a flame behind them.
Oh, hells. That sounds even worse than a vampire.
It's Ghost Rider.
You found Ghost Rider!
I don't know. Here it looks kind of feminine.
I mean, make a perception check.
The probably a female Ghost Rider. Don't get me sexist, Sam.
It looks like a female tiefling.
Oh.
But, Venick.
Guess I'm running back.
You don't have to be so upset about it.
That's my turn.
It's the only reason I started laughing.
Aaron.
Okay. What are these?
What? The stalagmites?
Hmm.
They're stalagmites.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Meanwhile, Zed.
Are you just pointing at them? Can I fit them stalagmites?
Can you what?
Can I fit these up here?
Do what to them?
Can I fit
Oh,
through
fit
them?
through them? Yeah, you can fit through them.
What was that?
You also see the tiefling figure now.
Okay, oh. I'm not gonna do anything, that's my turn.
Right? Lucas?
She has a torch roof, right?
Sister Miriam?
Yes.
She cast light. So, yeah, I guess the light from Sister Miriam would probably be... I don't think I actually put it on her. But the light from Sister Miriam would be making you visible again every time she catches up to you.
Now, what's its radius exactly?
30 feet, if I recall. 15 feet light, 15 feet dim. 20 feet light, 20 feet dim.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna walk right here and call out to our mysterious figure there and say I'd much rather not get into a fight if we don't have to, but kinda curious what you're doing here.
Well, she'll step forward, and as she does, you will see black feathered wings unfurl behind her. Hear me, mortal. I bring a warning that I have given up my very grace to give. The darkness is beckoning. There are those that seek power and knowledge, but have brought ruin. Demons have answered the call, ensnaring souls in torment and despair. Heed this prophecy. The prince demands a price that will shatter body and spirit. The darkness has been unleashed. Light must be found to extinguish it. And then you
Wasn't
see
that just
her
give us all the warm
disappear.
fuzzies?
Well, hell, so she was just here to tell me about demons showing up at the Underdock. A little late on that.
Well, if you would like, you can make an insight check. So, while it was a little cryptic, it sounds like that was literally an angel that apparently went against something. It fell to give you a warning that the demons have specifically been summoned, and that they are possibly bringing about the end of the world, and that you must find the light to extinguish the darkness, whatever that means. But the prince demands a price.
Do I know,
If you like, you could make a history or religion check to try and figure out more.
Yeah, I'm good at those.
well,
If you'd like to know more. Nope.
I'm gonna have to bring it up to our religious group.
Yeah, that's me.
The one that fails.
Yeah.
So, I will state as the DM, that was the only other thing that was down here. So if you would all like to regroup and continue traveling, I will allow you to do that.
Yep.
So, we're all regrouped,
Did anybody kill that?
and we tell each other about all this stuff.
Nah, the hook thing's rain off, mate.
I want to make some A long glass out of him.
Here.
Oh, that was my shot
Yes,
at it.
I tell the religious people.
Anyone who wishes to may make religion or history check. Yeah, is here.
Come on, Vanek! Fail every time!
That's
That was
good enough.
history.
That was history. Wow. I thought you were better at religion. Why would you do history?
I have a +0 in my religion.
No, he's better at history than religion.
Oh, that's right. You're not the clerical cleric.
The wizard knows more about religion than the cleric.
Yeah, I'm a historical cleric. I know more about the history of clerics than I do clerics themselves.
But you would be able to put together at least a few basics in that you know that the Demogorgon has been summoned to the material plane, and supposedly the Demogorgon is one of the princes of the demonic, a demon prince.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Demogorgon. Bad stuff.
So it just sounds like even more warning about the demons being summoned.
I'm gonna say it a little late. But back to Neverlight.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna use this time to, use an action to give Zed initiative, a bonus on initiative, advantage.
Too bad you and Aaron can't teach Althea how to shapeshift.
Well, as you approach Neverlight, before you even reach the grove, you can already sense the change that has happened. More specifically, you can smell the rot.
By the way, Vanek, when did you stop calling Diatho daddy? I mean, your son.
What?
Sorry, I mixed that up. I mixed that up so bad.
Diathos calls Venek dad. Well, not necessarily. Venek calls Diathos son.
I mean, Diathos could be calling Vanek daddy.
He could be. That's entirely up to Diathos.
Diathos, why are you running
I
away?
would sooner murder all of you in your sleep.
I was gonna say, I'm right there with you.
Bring it on, boy!
Just reminded me you do get that bit of a affliction.
Yes.
As you re-enter Neverlight Grove from the secret entrance that you were shown before, you see that all the Zerkwood trees are wilted and rotting, and that several of the mushrooms that are in there seem sickly. There is a sense of pestilence as flies buzz through the air everywhere, and the waters that once flowed through the area look rather disgusting.
Murky.
Not just murky, like they are, what is the term?
Super murky.
No, stagnant. Where the water's just been sitting. The water doesn't flow anymore.
We ain't gonna be able to find what we need.
Things are not looking good, but you may make survival checks to try and find the necessary items.
Finally, something I'm decent at.
Good job, Zed.
Behold my survival skills.
Zed is able to identify the correct mushrooms that would help create the correct oils and ointments. But, I will also need a group stealth check.
I'm sorry, guy. Oh, did better than I thought.
Aaron.
We'll need one from Aaron, and I will...
Alright, I thought it was one of those things where, one person was doing it for all of us.
No, this is a group stealth check.
Takes the total and takes the average.
Oh, he was supposed to roll that at advantage. Even better.
Oh, pretty good, actually.
Yeah. You manage to not be noticed but you notice that the remaining, getting what they're called, myconids, they also look unhealthy. They appear to have a certain aspect of decay to them.
I was gonna say they're already a fungus. Like,
They are already a fungus, but I mean, despite being a fungus, they now have boils and strange pustule growths all over them.
lovely.
They took in Papa Nurgle. That's all.
The entire grove simply reeks of death and decay at this point. And you can see those pustules that you saw around the large mushroom before appear to be spreading further into the grove. And
Stay away from them.
based off your previous experience, there's probably more people in them.
So, is like the Sovereign around, or are these guys just kind of zombies walking around?
You do not see the Sovereign anywhere. Also, the Sovereign that you allied with left along with their members.
That's true, but still.
Yes, with Stool.
Well, if we got what we need, let's head back.
I think
Alright.
maybe we should burn this place a little bit.
Fungus don't really
Wait.
burn that
I have
well.
magic for that.
Well, you do have magic, so
Fire?
how about we
Fire?
get to our exit, then you just do it.
Fire?
Fire.
Yeah, so settle down.
I will say everything here is now very wet and
Yeah.
doesn't look
Okay.
like it would
Spongy.
burn well.
I've
Fine.
seen fire before. Once. Maybe twice.
Maybe a lot.
A long
Was it
time
a
ago. You hear that, Althea? Fire.
He snorts. I am familiar with it.
Ooh.
And snorts again.
Yeah, so you eat one of them shrooms.
More. Down, mushroom falling out. What are you talking about?
But nonetheless,
Back to blended.
we start heading back to Brindinstone. And it's going to once again take you, I think it's a little less than a week if I recall.
Everyone top up their HP back to temporary abate.
You've obviously managed to get some long rests here and there.
Man, I just had to restore one spell. That was nice.
And if Roll20 will work with me. Load the page. Yeah, between Neverlight Grove and Blingdestone, it was about a little over a week and a half. So, roughly a week into your journey, and having to take different routes because it seems like the tunnels in the Underdark are changing, cave-ins and new tunnels being formed by various subterranean creatures. You come across a very strange-looking area.
No.
Specifically, it is a number of what look like sawn-off stalagmites, so as to create platforms. But it's obvious that this area has been perhaps not inhabited, but at least worked in, as there are man-made bridges between them all. And in the distance, there appears to be some kind of statue.
Well, my interest is piqued. It's webby. That looks like it's gonna hurt.
I mean, it does look a bit like an Iron Maiden.
Tyler, don't forget to give someone advantage on their initiative.
I already gave it to Brian.
That
It's been multiple days.
It goes until the feature is used.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's the benefit ends immediately after the roll, or if I use this feature again.
Oh,
Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm over here.
Brian, roll again. You have advantage. That's so
Oh.
much better.
could have been bad.
It was for me.
Well, You're also a backliner.
Well, seems to be everyone. So, Lucas, you've got the initiative.
I say we move cautiously. So I'll move that far and hold my attack.
Alright.
So it'll be 15s.
Mr. Miriam will follow you. And look behind you. Zed.
That's me.
Alright. Well, the moves right up. And Diathos.
Desmond?
Little John will barge up, stand just ahead of Zed. Aaron.
And it's my turn.
Venick.
That's my turn.
And a spider climbs up out of the web towards you, Diathos.
Does I get to shoot it?
You had a held action.
Wabam!
You definitely hit it. And your bolt knocks it right back down into the abyss. I mean,
Nice shot.
it's a big spider, but nothing too crazy.
I hate spiders.
Lucas.
Move there and hold it again. Creepy crawlers can crawl up anywhere.
Mr. Miriam will follow after you, dashing, but not standing in the way. Zed.
Let's do. Go right there. I made my turn.
Just fly over instead of walking across your little walkways. Diathos.
A bonus action dash and get to here, and then hold an attack.
Alright. So it's two. Little John will cross, stand there, and hold an attack action. Aaron.
Okay, I dash to get there.
Alright. Venick.
That's my turn.
Well, another spider comes crawling up the edge towards you, Lucas.
No, you don't. Maybe you do.
That's still a hit.
No, you don't.
And another spider goes splat.
Gonna get
And
that
it
kill
is your
streak.
turn, Lucas.
Gonna get a kill streak. And same as last time. Move up there, hold.
Alright. Sister Miriam will follow after you. Zed.
I am done.
Alright. Well, Althea gonna fly over and look at the large statue bearing a striking resemblance to an Iron Maiden, though it does not. I mean, I guess it is large, so it does have. It is big enough to put a person inside, but it is not shaped in the way an Iron Maiden is. As in, it does not look like it opens up. Diathos.
I guess I'll come to here and I'll hold an attack.
Alright. Little John will run across, take out he has his axe at the ready, and it looks like he's ready to swing at this thing. He's gonna wait to see what other people do. Aaron.
What I want to do, because I'm guessing it's just powered down. I don't know. I want to hit it with like a shocking grasp or something and see what it does. But that I already dashed, so that's my turn.
Venick.
That's me dashing.
Right. You all hear a shout from above you. I wouldn't get too close! As you see a strand of web get cut, and an orange-colored goblin proceed to swing down on the web.
Ew. There's a face only a mother would love.
You look in a mirror?
He swings all the way down to the platform, and then sticks his landing. When not too long afterwards, you hear a whoa, 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 as he is followed by another goblin that falls prone as he hits the ground and does not stick his landing.
Well, as they appear, a hand crossbow is pointed at them now. And who might you be?
Easy, friend, easy. There's no need to shoot. We're just a couple of, acrobats.
Uh-huh. Now, why don't you tell me why we shouldn't get so close to that thing?
Well, she gets lonely.
You might want to explain that.
She's been down here a long time. Most people don't visit her. She gets lonely.
And what happens when she gets lonely?
She wants company.
Sounds like a job for Diathos.
I don't think so.
But where are my manners? You asked for introductions. I am Yuck Yuck, and this is my brother Spiderbait.
Well, now you have me curious as to why his name's Spiderbait.
You have a cousin named Dragonbait at all?
Can't say I do, but name's pretty self-explanatory. As you've noticed, and he points to the 2 spiders you've killed, there's a lot of spiders down here, and he gestures towards the webs all around you. You happen to be in none other than the Silken Paths. Are you at all familiar with that?
Is that something I should roll for, Joe?
You could roll either a history check, see if anyone wants to see if they've heard of it.
Boy.
Somehow Venick knows about it.
The knower of random things. Me.
Apparently,
Fennec.
Venick is just full of fun facts,
Fun fact, Vanek.
as well as Aaron. Aaron knows every detail. So Venick knows that the Silken Paths are a network of spider webs that crisscross a very large area of the Underdark. And Aaron can list the exact facts that it is a 500-foot deep, 2,000-foot wide chasm that stretches for 5 miles.
Nerd!
You're not. We can't hear you.
I know.
I'm literally the nerd, so that fits.
But there are giant strands of web the entire chasm, and several Underdark dwellers get across this large chasm by using the webs. It is rather hazardous, though.
What's
It is.
the bottom? What's in the bottom of the chasm?
I mean,
Death and bodies.
probably the remains of all the things that all the spiders down here eat.
The ones who didn't make it across the chasm.
But, Yuck Yuck continues. We're, as I stated, acrobats. And for a very modest price, we could be your guides through the Silken Path. As it so happens, we are very good at surfing the web. Allow me a demonstration. To which he then grabs on to the strand that he used to get down, runs back a bit until he gets it taut, runs as quick as he can forward to get some momentum, and starts to go back up, to which he jumps off and then lands on one of the large webs on his feet and begins to grind the web like he's grinding a rail with rollerblades.
I was really hoping just before you landed a giant spider came up and just ate them all. And then I would have clapped.
Well, I guess
But yeah,
that
he's
answers all
literally-
that.
He's literally jumping from strand to strand, all these different webs, grinding the strands like he's on rollerblades, grinding rails. And he's very acrobatic, jumping all around until he eventually makes his way back down onto the platform and sticks his landing.
Like I said, acrobats. Well, that's more me. Spiderbait's here to, distract the spiders.
Kind of got
Which-
that from his name, and since you explained it.
His brother just nods. He's got kind of a vacant look.
Well, I explained to you two. Now what about her? At that point, back to the giant metal lady.
She's been here longer than us. She doesn't let anyone go near the chest. Or at the very least, we've never been able to get near it. Like I said, as far as I can tell, she seems pretty lonely. Definitely not my type, though.
Not even gonna touch that question.
We'll go back into some initiative, because that's been several turns. Lucas,
I would need a peek under the undercarriage. I can give you a solid answer.
Wow. That was.
I mean,
expecting.
She is wearing
actually.
what looks like the equivalent of like an actual cloth dress. The statue is. It looks almost like a suit of full plate that's very form-fitting. And then cloth, not tabard, what is it called when it's only draped from the waist down? I don't remember what that's specifically called.
I don't remember.
But it is your turn, Lucas. Yuck Yuck's waiting around. He showed his skills. He's hoping to make a deal.
I'm kind of curious about that chest. Inner Explorer. But I'm seeable right now.
There is a lot of light here from all the glowing mushrooms.
So yeah, I wouldn't be able to go invisible anyways. It's gotta be darkness. And unless we wanted to destroy her, it's the only way we're gonna probably get to the chest. But what do you guys think as players?
No, let's talk to her.
I'm just curious what she would do to you.
Well, does our lady friend over there talk at all?
I've never heard her say anything.
Have you tried talking to her?
Like I said, not my type. Anything over 4 foot's a no-go for me.
That's your loss, buddy. Well, Diathos, I think I'll leave the sweet talking to you.
Sweet talking. The giant metal lady.
I don't know if you've been told...
Unless you're not man enough.
I don't know if you've been told, mister, but most immovable rods don't have reach.
You never met me before. No.
That'll be me. Going up to Diathos and put my hand on his shoulder, telling him it's his go.
Mr. Miriam dashes to catch up to you. Zed,
Unless Zed wants to try.
I wasn't talking to her to walk up to her and see what she would do.
Go right ahead. I can see it now. Zed, death by Snoo Snoo.
That's where I rage.
at least it wasn't old age.
Does anything, Joe?
Nope.
Walk over here then.
Uh-oh.
Alright, as soon as you step onto that, it lifts its greatsword, which is a very, very big greatsword.
That's it? You slept?
It lifts and it turns towards you. And Yuck Yuck calls,
I said it guards the chest!
as you step away, it lowers the greatsword back into the ground.
You're pretty smart for an orc!
You do anything else, Zed?
Come on, see that spider web with my spear. I'm good. I'm dead.
Well, you cut a few strands,
It's called smart and swings.
and you see a spider down there.
I'll attack the spider then.
Oh, that's a hit.
Work now.
Oh, you're divine. But you're not raging right now, right?
Great.
Oh, you did rage?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, you kill it.
Ah.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. Well, Althea's curious now. He's considering about breathing some fire on it. You want to meet yourself, Brian?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. But she's gonna wait. Diathos?
Whoa, big lady. So you're lonely?
As you look upon the metal figure, like I said, it looks essentially like a very form-fitting suit of plate armor styled after an Iron Maiden. But the thing you notice is that the eye sockets are hollow. It's not like a complete statue. It does appear to be... There are openings for the eyes. And you specifically notice that there appear to be the streaks as if tears have been streaming from the eye sockets. But it does not respond to you.
How tall is she?
Double check. 12 feet tall.
Jeez.
She's a big lady.
I'm gonna take a look at the greatsword that's in the ground. No, that she put back in the ground.
I mean, it just appears to be a really big greatsword.
I'll touch it.
Nothing happens.
Hmm.
You do anything else?
I'm not really sure what to do with this. Guess that's me for now.
Alright, you end your turn. It takes its reaction. It lets go of the sword and proceeds to pick you up and hug you.
Oh, crap.
I'll use my reaction to hug her back.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Alright.
That was bear hugging him.
I mean, it's got a very strong grip, but it is not doing so, like, it is not painful. It's just, you know that it would be difficult to break out of this. You are currently grappled.
And slightly in the air.
Well, I mean, it's 12 feet tall and it picked him up.
Well, I guess this is me now, guys.
That's why I raged.
And Yuck calls out, and he pulls out a little, like what looks like a water skin. This is why I carry a bottle of grease everywhere. Little John looks over.
Goblins. Not what I want to think about.
Little John looks over his shoulder at Lucas. Should I hit it now?
Well, it's not quite hurting the assholes yet.
No, we're just hugging it out. It's cool.
Like I said it's not like a tight hug, but you. It's not painful. It's not tight.
It's firm.
But it's firm. You could tell if you attempted to get out of it, it would be quite the struggle. Little John is going to hold an attack action. Aaron?
I will also hold an attack action.
Alright. Well, that spider's dead. Venick?
I'm gonna move closer a bit. Right there. That's my turn.
Alright. Well, Spider Bait starts pointing off to the side. He's like, Bro! Spider! And Yuck looks over and goes, Oh! That's a big one.
That was a big one.
And it got big initiative.
Althea, I think we'll need to have you exterminate a spider for us. And I do mean burn it.
She snorts some flames.
With pleasure.
I suppose I can give you their handout. We got Spider Bait,
God, the face.
and we got Yuck. Right, what they get? 17 and a 9.
Get out of there, tiny goblin bros.
But the really big spider will come up, try and go after Spider Bait.
That's
And
what I'm there for.
it will shoot webs at him.
In this position, it looks like there's a chest sitting over there.
I mean, it does kind of look like there's something back there. Nonetheless, Spider Bait is now covered in webs. Lucas,
Yep, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna shoot that thing. This thing.
I'm afraid that neither of those hit.
That's me.
Well,
You suck.
Yuck is going to take his grease and splash a bunch on Spider Bait and then proceed to run away. Miriam gets back behind Althea. Zed,
So, she turned and looked at, what's his name over here? Gethels?
she picked him up and hugged him.
So,
Yep,
if I
we're
go
hugging
ahead
each
here,
other.
What's she do?
She's still hugging him.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
you gotta
I
give
want
a
the
full
treasure then.
person here.
Open the treasure. I don't care what on spider.
It's locked.
Oh
There's the
man,
chest.
if only I wasn't a lockpick.
If only you weren't a lockpick.
Yeah, because I'm currently occupied here, so I can't lockpick.
Oh, there's this chest.
You try to pick it up. It would
Yes.
slow you down. If you could carry it, but you'd be moving at half speed.
That's fine.
So you start carrying the chest.
Yes.
All right, you're carrying the chest. You're moving at half speed. Do you do anything else?
No.
Where am I in context of being hugged?
She's like, she's hugging you to her. Because of the size differential, she's basically hugging you to her bosom. Her metal bosom.
It's like an anime all over again.
I got isekai in the Underdark, and my giant wife is here to protect me.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
Well, what was it? 30-foot cone.
Oh no, he just got greased.
All right, he's not getting hit.
Yeah.
But a 30-foot cone, as it attempts to make a dex save, which it succeeds at. So it takes half damage. And it lets out a strange, spidery noise. Diathos. The large iron lady proceeds to set you down, but continues to hold your hand.
So, I'd like to introduce you all to my girlfriend.
It's about time, my boy.
Thanks, Dad. If I continue holding her hand and try moving, will she move with me?
So she's got an iron grip.
And I'm for what I can, I'm trying to hold her hand.
All right. If you hang on, she moves with you.
We're going. I don't know if cross the giant. Is it big enough for her to actually cross?
Well, you notice that she seems rather slow.
Okay, so she's having movement.
Yep. She only moves 15 feet a turn.
Gotcha. Well, we're there.
Congratulations.
And you're pretty sure it'd be difficult to sneak with her loud stomping footsteps.
I'm pretty sure loud stomping footsteps will make everything run away.
That is also a possibility.
Between her stomping footsteps, Althea's stomping footsteps, that clopping.
Yeah, this is a pretty noisy party.
We ain't sneaking nowhere.
Well, little John's not going to stand for this. He runs, and he jumps the chasm. Yeah, he easily makes that jump, landing on the other side. And he rages, causing his storm aura to activate. So it must make a dex save, which it passes. So he does a whole... Where does it say the damage?
Yeah, it's a 1d6 in his current level.
1d6 with no modifiers. Half of 3. Aaron, can't hear you.
Can I dash and jump in a single turn?
Yes.
Okay. What would I need to roll to jump over this?
Athletics.
Righty.
That should be enough.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
Let me double check. What is your strength score, I should add?
Like
10.
0? 10.
Yeah. Then that should be enough. You should be able to make that jump.
I
With a running
can't.
jump. Well, not even with a running jump. It's not 10 feet across, it's like
Oh,
6.
okay. I can barely make it. I got 9.
Yeah. This is not a very far jump.
If you ever have to do
That's
a
your
far
turn?
jump, I'm not making it.
Is that your turn, Aaron?
Yeah.
Well, being all greased up, Spiderbait proceeds to... Oh, that might not actually... Oh, it has to be an athletic check. Well, he is still greased up, and he's gonna use that to slip out of those spider webs and run away. And he uses his nimble escape to bonus action disengage. Run away. Bennett?
I'm on a second level guiding bolt to Spider.
Alright. That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. I guess I'll just stay here.
All right. Well, more spiders are turning up.
Them spiders?
There are spiders.
Wasn't really what spider to be.
Until you zoom in there.
Why do they look like fix huggers but on steroids?
They're spiders.
They'll give you a good face hugging.
Honey, protect me!
There they are.
just a fat sausage.
With legs.
You got a problem with my sausage spiders?
Yeah, I do.
Well, they got a problem with you.
You're too sausagey for this spider club.
They can't help it that they're 90% salted pork. But this giant spider comes up to go after Zed.
Well, I'm not
And
gonna.
he's gonna start by doing some webs. What's your armor class?
14.
You got webs all over you. And oh, that's not just any kind of web.
No.
He's got special webs. You take 10 piercing and 7 poison damage.
Look for me. I take only half damage person.
Now you're
So
webbed
5
for
piercing
chest.
and 7 poison. And you are covered
Yep.
in webs.
I take what? How much?
So only 5 piercing and 7
5.
poison. You're carrying a chest and you're covered in webs.
Did you remember to top up your temporary hit points first and then use those?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give 8. What? It is the big spider's turn, and it doesn't like getting fire shot at it, so it is going to try to bite Althea. And it hits, dealing 8 piercing, and she must make a con save. I mean, she's really good at those. Oh! She fails.
Yeah.
Takes an additional 22 poison damage.
Yeah.
It then continues to bite, but misses. Lucas.
Well, whip around and shoot that one.
Which one? Big one? Well, that's a miss.
Damn it!
That's even more of a miss.
I'm fine with the little ones. That's me.
Too much sausage for you? That's too much sausage for you?
Too much sausage.
It's okay.
Moves over and calls out, "You need some grease?"
No,
You mean
leave me alone.
for later tonight?
God. Really, Diathos? You thinking about that now?
Don't.
He looks at you. He looks at the Iron Lady. Looks at his water skin. I ain't got that much grease.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Meanwhile, Althea perceives does not have it back, so she's gonna start chomping successfully. 13 piercing and fire, 18 damage, and then she'll claw at it. 14, and claw some more, and miss. Bringing us to Zed. You're covered in
So-
webs.
All the way up, or?
Yeah, like all over you. Web bombed you.
Okay. How do I get out? Besides grease. Can I make a strength check?
It is a strength check, yes.
Oh boy.
Specifically athletics.
Athletics. And guess what? I am trained in athletics.
You're also raging, so you should have advantage.
I am.
Yeah, you easily just tear the webs apart.
I'm gonna drop the chest on the spider's head.
Make an attack roll, and it counts as an improvised weapon.
Please don't break
This-
things.
Okay. Was it aim weapon?
Yeah, just melee weapon attack roll.
Okay, I'll use my. Oops. Oh. I'll use my reckless attack for that.
All right. Well, you definitely hit it. And it would just do a D8 because it's an. Are you actually dropping it?
Yeah, right in the spider.
All right.
Now, does he break the chest?
The chest does not break, and it just kind of falls off the spider's head. It
That's
didn't
fine.
quite land on there very well.
I don't care. Now I'm gonna use grab my two-handed spear. Actually, use my spear. I'll just jab it with one hand
All right. Second attack, you hit
with a reckless attack. Let's see. That's all.
for another 13 damage, but it is still squirming and jittering and fighting against you.
And I'm done.
All right. Well, Sister Miriam is going to disengage because she doesn't want to be this close. Diathos.
Well, I'll walk my wife over to her sword.
She didn't like drop it. She's just been carrying it. After she stopped hugging you, she's carrying it in her offhand.
Wonderful. Walk over to here. Is she technically an allied unit right now? Or a friendly unit?
Technically,
That blocks my... Thank audacity, that. Oh no, it's just creatures. Is she a creature?
yes, she's a creature.
Damn it! Does that mean she can have kids? This is an important question, Joe.
Oh God!
She can't.
Damn!
Magical.
She is a type of creature. Anyone who wants to could make an Arcana or a History check.
I understand. Nope. It's just
Oh.
dumb love over here.
Lucas, you at the very least know, as do Venick and Aaron are fairly certain that it's a golem, and Lucas, you're positive that it is a variant of an iron.
Anyway, I'm gonna swing at the spider.
So it is technically a construct. Well, you hit the spider.
Eh.
It doesn't go down.
Yep, that's all I can do. I can move 5 feet back.
Well, the spider is gonna come up and try and attack you.
Okay, get squashed.
Wow. Oh, wow. Not only did it roll a nat 1, it actually managed to roll onto the chart. What does it get? It critically fumbles, and because of that, it now has disadvantage on its next attack. Meanwhile, Little John is fighting the biggest spider in the room, rightfully so, while raging. But he can't hit it.
But he
Oh,
cannot
no,
hit it.
he'd be recklessly attacking. So first attack, second attack, much better. Oh,
Till that second.
But still has the D100 rule.
yep. So, but it's only a normal hit.
Don't forget about the storm. Aura.
Bonus action, activating the storm aura. Is there a number of times you can activate that? It does not state a limit. So, Dex save, which it succeeds. So, 2 damage. Meanwhile, this big old spider is gonna go after the big metal lady.
Oh, rip out your heart.
It attempts to bite, but cannot get through her solid iron armor. Meanwhile, Spider-Bait goes and stands next to his brother. Aaron!
You'll have to bring the chest over to me and unlock it.
How about we worry about that chest after we deal with the spiders?
I'm aware of that. I would. In like 3 turns.
He moved as fast as I do. I move what? I'll move what? 15?
Two slowest characters trying to reach each other. You hit Aaron, and you strike Dawnbringer, cutting through the hard exoskeleton of the massive spider. It spasms and curls up. You do anything else?
No.
Alright. The tall lady lets go of your hand, taking the sword, and proceeds to bring it down on the little spider.
Run, Diazos!
Get him, babe!
Spider goes splat.
Very much so. Then turns to attack the other spider, but misses. And makes one more attack, and hits.
Still just holding my hand out, waiting for her to take it again.
Meanwhile, Venick.
I shall shoot this one with the first level guiding bolt.
Oh, also, I now have new spiritual weapons. But they're like, I have swords, glaives, and scythes.
I don't think mine hits.
That does not hit.
That's my turn.
Well, I want a spear.
I don't have spiritual weapon spears. They only came with swords, glaives, and... The glaive kinda looks like a spear. Big spider is going to try to bite
I
you.
like the original spear.
And he fails. And he gets on the table.
And it gets
And Zed immediately gets to take a free attack against him.
Oh, I'm gonna grab two-handed.
And you hit,
Oh shit!
driving it into its brain, where it also spasms, curls up on the ground, and dies. Lucas,
I go there. Since that thing's still walking.
that hits, and that ends it. And that was the last of the spatters. There's no more spooters.
Well, let's see about this chest. If Diazos' lady friend allows us to.
I have to wonder if it's like a control rod or something to control the golem.
What kind of lock is that? Is it a normal key lock
Yeah.
or was it a power?
It's a key
Key
lock.
Okay.
Well, that's me.
Alright. Yuck Yuck grabs onto a spiderweb that's hanging loose and swings over. So you finally got the chest! Been sitting there a long while.
What was the deal he wanted with him again?
He offered to be a guide,
Yeah, to get us through these spots and everything.
but Althea flies back over. Zed,
Medics in the way.
I assume pick up the chest again.
alright, pick the chest back up and have your movement again.
Can I run with it?
You can dash, just still at half movement. Dashing would be normal movement for you.
I'm done.
Well, Distamir looks around, but it doesn't appear anybody was actually hurt. Diathos?
Waiting for her to grab my hand, I guess.
The chest, my friend.
Yeah.
What you need?
I'll get to it. Yeah.
Not that chest.
You need-
That's later tonight.
Not that chest.
Wait,
Refer
yes,
to the
put
chest in
it down.
Zed's hands.
That one's over the list.
I don't think you can.
I would say if you tried to lockpick with only one hand, it'd be at disadvantage.
She never grabbed my hand.
I know, but I'm saying if you had.
Do I just use sleight of hand, or is it these
It's a specific skill.
tools?
You should be able to like click on thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Attribute dexterity. Fuck.
Wow. Well, you rolled a 2, so you don't get it open.
You.
What's the +0 from?
Like possible other modifiers from the tools themselves would be my guess. If you've got like masterwork tools or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, I don't know.
Little
So
John,
I'll hold my hand up.
Little John jumps back over now that he's not in combat. Doesn't have to really try too hard to make that jump. Spider bait grabs onto a rope, swings over, lets go too late, flies and hits the ground prone.
Aaron, you can take just the tip of Dawnbringer, sticking into the chest.
This is your turn, Aaron. Use it like a lightsaber.
Basically.
I mean-
it technically is.
I
Oh,
mean,
where
getting
are you
over
going?
here is my whole
Where are you
turn.
going? It's over here.
No, the chest is over there, and Zed has it now.
Alright,
Just
sure.
Don't
I
accidentally
will
run Zed through.
So,
try that.
attack. Pretty basic. It's not hard
I
to...
can survive anything, Sam. Anything.
He survived being old once. Never again.
I have an skill attack.
Are you trying to cut open the lock?
I mean, yeah.
So make an attack roll. Make sure you don't completely biff. Yeah, it's not hard to hit the lock. But now roll damage.
Hopefully not destroy everything.
Yeah, you completely cut off the lock. And you are careful enough to cut off only the lock.
Alright, then let's open it, see what's inside.
Inside, you find 700 gold and 3,000 silver, as well as 2 quartz worth 50 gold each, and 3 garnets worth 100 gold each, and a carved ivory statue worth 250 gold. There is also an odd-looking hat, and double check. Yep, there is what looks like some kind of magic wand.
Ooh, does that control the statue? Figure it out.
That is what is inside the chest. I will say that you're out of initiative because all the enemies have been defeated.
Good. I tapped the chest inside.
Right?
Started carrying it.
Well, where are you putting all that stuff, first off?
I just want the hat.
Alright, what are we doing with the money and the gems? Should I just put it in my bag with the rest?
Well, so. Here's a pack mule.
Alright, I'll add it to the fund. Well, you might as well have Aaron and Vanek check over that wand and hat.
I'll take a look at the wand.
Oh, what's this magic to want? The hat? I just want to wear the hat.
So, Venik, Aaron, you're not sure. It appears to be just a wand, probably some kind of implement for casting magic. But Venik, you recognize, based off the that it is the control rod for the gold.
Might I have it?
I'll give it to him.
It will require attunement.
And now another roll for the hat.
Yep. Well, it appears to be a pretty fancy-looking hat. It's a tricorn hat with a feather in it.
Come on, Aaron, you got this one.
Why does it sound familiar?
See.
Meanwhile, Aaron recognizes the hat. More specifically, she realizes it is a hat of disguise.
Ooh.
Very
That does-
interesting.
That
I
does
like the
not
sound of that.
require... Or it does require attunement.
But what does the hat look like?
It is a tricorn hat with a feather in it.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But there wasn't a picture in front of me.
Oh,
I don't want the
Lord.
hat.
You don't want the hat now?
I don't want it. I don't want to disguise myself. I don't want to hide these beautiful muscles.
I don't want that hat
But
to look
see,
set up.
Brian, you could disguise yourself to have even bigger muscles.
But then they're not real.
I know.
I'm going to steroid muscles.
Would it work if Andre was to put that on the golem and he have it cast disguise spell?
Oh, what does disguise self allow you to do?
I'm pretty
Make
sure. it
yourself,
wouldn't.
including clothing, armor, and weapons, and other belongings, are different until the spell ends, or until it lasts 1 hour. You can seem 1 foot shorter or 1 foot taller.
I'll take it.
I'll make her 1 foot taller.
Now she's 13 feet. You can appear thinner or fatter. You can change your body type. You can adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limb, but otherwise the illusion is up to your creativity. However, the changes wrought by this spell fail to hold up to any detailed physical inspection. Anything you add to the physical look that you don't physically have would be illusory. For example, if you added a hat, they would feel your hair instead of the hat. However, the hat of illusion, they would feel that hat because you actually have the hat. So I guess a better example would be like if you gave yourself a mustache, there wouldn't actually be a mustache.
Mustache. Well, don't suppose you know the fastest way to Blindstone, do you?
Of course we do. Still offering. We can be your guides, get you all the way across.
Well, being as I've never traveled this way, probably need a guide.
All right. We would gladly accept a fee of 2 gold a day each, of course, as he gestures towards his brother, who is standing up. Or, if you run into any treasure, a simple 2%.
How about 1 gold a day?
You could make a persuasion check.
Come now, we've already demonstrated our skills, and our knowledge is second to none.
Can I interrogate?
Well, let's
one
meet
gold?
this nun guy and find out how much he costs.
Well, you also have to account that we'd be the ones fighting anything we run into. Keep it
Of course.
alive.
Well, we haven't had any trouble staying alive.
So far. Well, how about this? A gold and 5 silver.
1.5 gold each.
Now, that'd be between the two of you. Be 1.5.
Like I
Gold
said,
each.
2 gold each. 4 total. You want me and my brother's help, you pay for both of us.
We don't need these 2 losers. Let's just ditch them and go.
Do you know your way between here and Blindstone?
No, but my thought is if we just ignore them completely, then they'll be like, oh, wait.
But see, the issue is, I've already admitted that. Well, I've admitted that I haven't been here. Yes, you could try and be convincing enough that you could lead the way.
What are you trying to persuade them of?
We don't need them. Like, if we, like, we'll pay them 1 gold each if they want to stick along and give us some pointers. Otherwise, we're just going to leave them and go.
All right, fine. 1 gold each.
Well, then we have a deal.
Money up front.
Well, how many days is it going to take?
Here to Blindstone.
And I did say the fastest.
Of course. But if we run into anything along the way, there's no guarantees. Could run into more spiders, could run into drow, could run into treasure. Who knows?
Anyway, while they're talking, this entire time I'll have been walking my metal wife up to here.
What are you doing up there?
There's a chest up here.
What?
There's a chest up here.
I don't see a chest.
There's a
There is
chest!
a chest. There is a very small chest back there.
I'm going to... Is it locked?
Oh, now I see it. I couldn't see it where I was at from the shadows.
Yeah. Yep. That was the point.
Is it locked?
Well, you reach out, and it opens a mouth, and it's a very tiny mimic. It bites your hand.
Ales.
Does it actually hurt?
I mean, yeah, it hurts. It's biting your hand, but
Thank you,
It-
puppy.
It's a puppy mimic.
it's a very little mimic.
Alright, I will come over here, break off a piece of the spider. Mimic still attached to my hand. Pry my hand out and throw a piece of spider inside.
It starts
I
chomping down
swear
on the
to
spider
God,
bit.
if you have just domesticated a mimic.
Tell it be that easy. But I will continue to break off pieces of spider and feed it while they're having their conversation.
We're an odd fellow.
Also, at some point, the giant Iron Maiden would have attempted to take your hand again.
And I would hold her hand while breaking off pieces of spider.
Just hear crunch.
It's cooked!
But yes, you start feeding spider chunks to a very tiny mimic.
Darn.
Anyhow,
I really hope it pants like a puppy.
That's your price, yep.
Yuck says that based off your current location, it's going to take another 4 days to get to Blingden. Because he knows the fastest routes. If you can keep up.
Do mimics actually have treasure inside them, or are they literally just creatures that kill?
They can have treasure inside them. Because
You
they
have
can...
to dig around inside them.
Because they can eat things that they can't digest. And then they would just be inside their gullet.
It's not like Baldur's Gate where they just regurgitate everything upon death. Or is that actually how it works, you think?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
You kill mimics. You stab the chest. Jesus.
It doesn't say anything about... Only that, technically, like, the chest form is an illusion, and it can turn basically into, like, an ooze for its true form.
So basically it would drop the illusion and just puddle out and everything.
To a degree. But,
Hey! Could the mimic teach Althea how to shapeshift?
How?
Well, they're natural shapeshifters.
It's not that sentient.
Well, she'll be seeing it done in person.
It's not how you learn magic.
it's not at least the type of magic she would learn.
So let's see, so 4 days, that'd be 8.
Because he knows the fastest path.
Alright, hand him his 8. His gold. Now, the only issue I see is gonna be Diathos lady over there. Diathos, what you doing?
I found a puppy.
What's that crunching noise?
I'm feeding the puppy.
Just hear the crunching from the other side of this massive spider.
What are you feeding this puppy?
Whatever's on hand.
That
Not
ain't
you,
no
honey.
puppy.
What are you talking about? Slobbers? Ants? What's a puppy? Ravenous?
Well, so does John and Zed at night, but wait.
Why are you watching this?
You're not keeping that thing.
You're not stopping me. Or my metal wife will have nothing to say about
I mean, she ain't gonna be saying much anyways, as she can't speak.
through interpretive dance. Come on, Lucas. Actions speak louder than words.
Regardless,
And their action will be making you a small piece of taste.
either stop that thing, leave it, or do something about it. Because we're leaving.
And it's coming with me.
Oh, hells.
I mean, that is doing something with it.
Aaron, you're a wizard type. Have wizards ever kept mimics as pets?
Honestly, probably.
It can be domesticated.
They
I
usually
don't
put
see
them
why
as,
not.
They usually put them as traps in their dungeons.
Well, I don't have a dungeon, but we can get one later.
I'm not even gonna touch that subject.
Wow, you've touched a lot more subjects than that.
That'd be the only characters in that dungeon.
So because it is a very young mimic, it should be like when you touch a mimic, it immediately it has the adhesive property where you like stick to it. But because it's a young mimic, it's basically only producing Elmer's glue.
By the way, did you have to switch voices for that?
Oh, come on. I wanted to see how long he could go on.
I don't. What did I even switch to?
Kind of like a space marine.
What are mimics' intelligence?
Not much.
Can we just move on from this mimic?
It has an intelligence of 5.
So, and what's the intelligence of a dog?
3. That's for a wild dog.
So it's a dog on the smarter end of the spectrum.
All the dogs I'm finding are way smarter, but most of them are magical ones.
It's smarter than a cat, too.
Yeah, cat is only 3 intelligence, so it is smarter than a cat.
I'm keeping it.
You do what you'd want to do, I guess. Now let's get it going to Blindstone.
Yeah, and dog has 4 intelligence, so it is smarter than either. Alright. Well, with the help of your goblin guides, you are definitely able to get to Blingden Stone in the 4 days, they say.
Even though we're bringing along a giant middle woman.
Oh, that's right. She slows you down.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but you notice that she has a bit of a unique, a kind of a tick, where sometimes she just stops moving.
How long does it take to attune to the wand?
An hour.
A long rest, or is it in a?
Or, yeah, is it an attunement an hour? Or am I wrong? Could be a.
So an actual item I can pull and
Magic
put in my
items,
inventory.
attunement, attuning to an item, a short rest. So yeah, an hour, but it has to be during a short rest.
Is there like an actual item I pull into my inventory for that? Here.
I don't think there is an actual item for the control rod of a golem. No. It's just noted that you are technically in command of the golem. But, will you guys be taking a short rest at any point to allow people to attune to items? Or will you just be marching?
I'll leave that up to
I'm
you.
fine with the short rest.
Yeah, we can day rest.
Because then somebody else could also attune to the hat.
If they want to.
I will take the hat.
Brian wanted the hat.
No,
Oh.
once he found out it was a hat of disguise, he didn't want it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then it can
Yes.
make himself look older.
Yay!
But yeah, if you guys get a short rest in during the day, you'll get full control of the golem, and full control of the hat, and you will learn that this golem has some unique effects. That it's a golem, so it's got a lot of like magical resistances and such. Specifically, that this golem absorbs poison. So if there are any poisons in the area, or if it takes poison damage, it actually heals from that.
That'll be great for later on, I'm sure. Taking on the puddings.
But for some reason, this golem has a trait known as lethargic, where it occasionally just seemingly shuts down for a bit.
Maybe a golem maker can figure out how to fix that.
How long is a bit?
So actual, like, player knowledge-wise, on every turn, there is a 25% chance that the golem takes no actions.
Like 6 seconds?
For 6, well, out of combat, it's more role-played as sometimes, like, it just stops acting for periods of time. But combat-wise, there is a roll to determine whether or not the golem even acts on it.
And is the golem immune to polymorphs?
It is immune to polymorph. It is
Hey now.
immutable. You cannot in any way change its form. You can only make it look different with illusion. It can also cause its lethargy to spread to others.
Well, I mean,
Bit of a two-edged sword there.
is it
But
an
that's
action she can use?
It's an action where it can inflict a dullness of the mind on up to 6 other creatures.
Wow!
It causes creatures to only be able to take an action, an attack, a movement, or a bonus action. So only one action per turn. And if they are a spellcaster, the casting time of spells, they have to roll a d20, and they have to roll 10 or higher to actually cast a spell. Otherwise, they took too long in their casting, and they wasted the spell slot.
Does she actually have a stat sheet?
She does, but you're not using... Being the control of the golem, you can give it orders, but you're not, like, controlling it directly.
Yeah, I just want to know, is she actually pretty tanky, or...
She's pretty tanky. She is
Okay.
She's a modified iron golem. She's the melancholy golem.
Oh,
And she does have the reaction only when you first encounter her, Embrace, where any creature that ends their turn within 5 feet that took no hostile actions, the golem will attempt to hug the creature.
what?
And the assumption is most people will assume that you're being attacked, and therefore will attack the golem, initiating combat. But it is written in the description that if you are friendly towards the golem, it becomes attached to the first person that is friendly to it. It is literally the lonely golem.
That's adorable.
I know. The moment I read it, I was like, I'm adding this to the game.
Anyway, this is my girlfriend, as I had stated before.
The description is that it was placed to guard a treasure and has been left for so long, not knowing a master, outliving its purpose, that it seeks a new master. It longs for an owner. And it has acquired some unique tics in its long isolation.
Well, I've got no other.
Yes, on your way back, you do run into one thing. In the distance, there is a spectator.
Oh,
And it doesn't seem to notice you. It just kind of flies by.
stop! 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 Wait, hold on. Okay, it passed. Stop! Stop!
But you may make perception check. Or...
Whoa, that's a bit away.
Perception.
So, Lucas, Aaron, and Venick for sure all hear it muttering to itself something about demons rising in the dark. And it seems really paranoid, using its eye stalks to look in every single direction.
Spectators are typically guards, aren't they?
Usually. But it's wandering around, flying off.
Doesn't seem to be flying to a specific location.
No, it just kind of looks like it's paranoid, looking in every direction.
I mean, is it possible to talk with it?
You can make the attempt to get its attention.
I'll wave my giant flaming sword.
No. Does the golem prefer I hold her hand, or can I ride her shoulder?
Ride on her shoulders?
Yeah.
I mean,
Piggyback.
you have command of it, so
Yeah, you can just
it will
make it do
it will let
whatever
you.
want.
But when left, like, just to travel with it, it seems to, regardless of orders, attempt to hold your hand.
Alright, I'll just walk with her then.
Like, it doesn't attempt to hold your hand if you want to ride it. It doesn't stop that or anything. But
Oh, perfect.
if you walk separately from it, it won't force it, but it attempts to hold your hand without even being given like I said, it's acquired tics. Its long isolation has caused it to seek out its master, and it has deemed you to be its new master. Nonetheless, you wave your giant glowing golden sword, and the spectator approaches you, and upon seeing other creatures, it stops speaking aloud and starts telepathically speaking with all of you.
What are you? Demons? More demons.
I mean, not really. No, we're from the surface.
Ah, that's exactly what the demons would say. You can't trust demons. They always
I
lie.
That's true. I mean, you could be a demon for all we know.
I know I'm not a demon. Because the demons are trying to find me. The demons want me.
Why do demons want you?
Because that's what they want. The demons want me. They know my power. They know that they want to use it, but I won't let them in. Are you demons? You've come to take my power, haven't you?
No, we actually really don't want your power.
That's exactly what the demons would say. You trick me, always lying.
We actually help people protect things. Do you need help protecting anything?
See, more lies. Trying to trick me. You say that you will protect it, but then you take it from me.
But what would even be taken? And what would that be?
All of it.
What, like money, gold, magic items, a book?
You already know. I knew it. You already know too much.
Well, these are just generic items. Anyone could guess gold, silver, and all that stuff.
Yuck starts, like, tugging at your sleeve.
I don't think he's all there.
I'm pretty sure none of them really are.
I think he has less than normal. Little demons, big demons, so many different kinds of demons.
As he continues to eye all of you with his various eyes, and he begins to slowly back away.
Okay. Let's just walk away from this one, guys.
Well, it drops off back into the darkness, flying off at very erratic paths. And Yuck just gestures off towards another web and continues to surf the web.
Alrighty.
Eventually they get you back to Blingdenstone, where Yuck and Spiderbait
say that they'll part ways, and too bad we didn't find any more treasure. Oh well. You go deal with the gnomes. They're, not quite my style. Come on, bro! And they proceed to go off and surf the web some more.
Well, let's go report
So-
to the Diggermatics.
Actual player knowledge, surfing the web allows you to double your movement speed while traveling, which is why they can have travel time, but only while going along the silken paths. And it is after 9, so you will get back to Blingdenstone and we will pick up there with your new
I will
friends.